Good morning. Joe Rickard here, Region Agronomist for Winfield United. And welcome to this episode of I Must Ask You a Question. Today's question comes from Tom Pooh at Heritage Cooperative. Joe, I've got a lot of wheat stubble fields that are really polluted with mare's tail, grass species, and common ragweed. What are some options that I have to clean this field up and possibly maybe some fall burn down options? This is a great question as harvest is right around the corner from where we are now here, and what can we maybe apply? These mixes can apply for those fall burn down acres after the corn and soybean crop come off. We can look at a product that we have, first mix, Brash. This is our 2,4-D dicamba mix product, both products in one jug. We look at that product at 3 pints to the acre with 2 quarts per 100 of our Superb HC product. This is our high surfactant oil concentrate. We add this because some of the temperatures that we have out here are still pretty high humidity, and a lot of these weeds are still hardened off, so heavy cuticles on there to help eat through that wax layer. This gives us good control of broadleaf species, especially the mare's tail piece that we're trying to go after in these wheat stubble fields, but it doesn't have anything in for grass control, so keep that in mind. The next mix that I can give you is Brash at 2 pints per acre, mixing that with Dimetric EXT, which is our metribuzin product at Winfield United, at 4 to 6 ounces to the acre, and then also adding that 2 quart per 100 of Superb HC. This gives us an additional mode of action with that dimetric in there to help pick up some of these grass species, especially the Poa annua, or annual bluegrass that we fight in some wheat fields. The third mix that I can give you, it becomes less preferred as we look at more selection pressure on glyphosate, but it becomes more preferred later in the season as we get colder temperatures. This third mix is 2 pints of Brash per acre, 22 ounces of Roundup, or your preferred glyphosate that you like to use, and 2 quarts per 100 of Superb HC. This again will put more selection pressure on glyphosate itself, but will give us better control later in the fall as we get colder nighttime temperatures. There is another mix that we can use if we know that grower is going to go to corn next year for planting season of 2021. Again, let me reiterate, this mix can only be used going forward if we know we're going to plant corn in 2021. That mix is a pound of Simazine with a pound of 2,4-D or 1.33 pints of E99. This mix will give us excellent residual control, clear into May that we look at this, as we look at this mix here itself. This becomes one of those preferred options for growers that maybe want to do a 1 tillage pass there in the spring. We get multiple modes of action in through that to help control some of those broadleaf and grass species that we're trying to fight. As we take a look in the culmination of this video itself, the stashes stance. And the stance that we look at in any of these wheat stubble fields that we're looking at or fall burn down acres, I realize it's Ohio and the weather changes every 5 minutes, right? So we need to be cautious about what's going on. Can we get a fall burn down application made or application made here this time of year? I realize it's tough, but you're going to thank yourself if you do it here. Here are the 3 outlined Brash mixes that I went over within the video. Please take note on treatment 2 with the Dimetric EXT. You can increase the rate to 12 ounces to increase the residual activity. So as we take a look and culminate those, the stashes stance here now today, if you can get a fall application done to control some of these winter annual weeds, get it done. And remember to use those adjuvants like Superb HC, or if you have a heavy infestation like the one that's behind me here in these wheat stubble fields and we need some extra deposition to get down through some of these heavier canopies and spots, add Interlock at 4 ounces to the acre. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.